All right then, YouTube, what's going on? I tried out XDefiant's bomb mode, which we all know it to be search and destroy. So season 2, XDefiant. Now, I'm just gonna give my opinions on it. It's not my forte. I mean, if you've never played this game before, like at all from season 0, like from when the game dropped, I'd say to you, play the game, honestly. Now, you don't have to take my opinion for anything, but like I said, genuinely, if you've never played the game before and you might have seen it or seen other streamers or YouTubers play it, by all means, give it a go. If you're tired of your regular Call of Duty, Apex, etc., battle royales, or even just your respawn shooters, give it a go. I think it's how can I put it? I think it could have been a really, really solid FPS title. Now, I think the game, where can I start? The game had a lot of potential. When it first dropped, I mean, this game had titles like the Call of Duty killer, the COD killer. Everyone expected it to take over certain titles. And I mean, in the last 2 months, the game hasn't really seen no success, and it's crazy because the game had a lot of attention and potential. But I think that major things that let it down is lack of content. Personally, from my stand, lack of content. There's just not enough guns from any content creator's side, record or stream about. I mean, there's only a certain amount of guns that you could portray and certain amount of classes that you can portray and tell other people to play, without them seeing the same stuff. Maps and variation as well. I mean, I think they had enough of them, but having some more would have obviously helped the player base grow. But I mean, if you checked statistically this game, I think it was August I last checked. Maybe, no. Was it July? Possibly July. I don't know, actually. One of those two. But the game for Xbox, oh my gosh. I think for this month as well, it's not in there. I'll find a clip. I'll put it in there. It's not even on the Xbox top 50 games played. Now, I don't know about PlayStation or PC, but the game itself it died drastically. Now, with this season 2 drop release, I mean, I'm not gonna shit on the game. I played the game, from season 0 to season 1. I stopped playing midway through season 1. Just like I said, certain things that I wanted from the game, I never really got. And in terms of the feedback that they were giving, it just wasn't enough. Rank play, I played it, but I couldn't get into it because, the matchmaking was terrible. It was okay. It had a lot of potential. It just never really got executed greatly. They've only just about added this. I think they added this game mode too late, personally. And if you ask my opinion again, I think that they shouldn't have added abilities to search and destroy, or bomb, should I say. I think it kind of kills the game mode. But then again, it's my opinion. My opinion versus everyone else's. But my opinion, I think they should have kept all the other standard game modes, maybe escort, occupy, hot shot, CTF, etc., as it is. But I think with this bomb mode, me personally, I feel like it would have been played better without the ultras at least. But then again, just your passive skills can kind of be OP in a S&D situation. The abilities is kind of carrying. This first gameplay from myself, I mean, isn't anything to jump about or shout about. It's my first game in, like I said, since season 1, halfway through season 1. I haven't played, so I'm a bit rusty. And you can tell looking at the gameplay. But I think it's still struggling in terms of player base. No one is playing the game no more, and I think that they would have expected this game mode to bring a lot of people back. It just isn't doing so well. It's still early doors. I mean, it could come back, but I just don't see it being the hype that it had before and the potential that it had to be so big. I just don't know if it would be able to go back to that kind of stature. Net coding still an issue for me personally. I can't speak for everybody. Um, I keep trading. I don't know if that's an issue for everyone else, but it's still an issue for me. Certain shots where I'm around certain clear corners, I'm still dying after I've cleared a corner. I mean, throughout this game, some of the games, I think I only got 2 clips in here, 2 videos. The pings, as you can see, is very low. It's not out of range. It's just the net coding on this game. I feel like, again, if they did certain things in terms of connection, you know, content for the guns, the maps, then it would be kind of solid. I mean, they're dropping a lot of operators. I mean, there's another new operator, the Haymaker set from Far Cry, and they added a new map. I just don't think it's enough, personally. I mean, if it's enough, I think it's too late. Should have been here sooner. I mean, Ubisoft is a great gaming company. You know, I just think that, again, with this title, they could have done so much. I mean, again, looking at the gameplay, even the kill cam it's a bit laggy. Now I know it's you know, the season only just dropped maybe 2 days ago now. I might be bad. 1-2 days ago, 3 days at the most. Can't be no more than 3 days. But again, we're in 2024 where a lot of people are expecting things to drop when it's, especially when you're telling people that you're gonna release a patch or a game, and if it's not done by that time, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, attention wise, they're not gonna be there. So I think it's very important for all games to, if they're gonna release something and tell the community that they're going to release something, they really need to work on it and drop it on that day, because I mean, it's a big thing to hold that retention. But certain other big companies don't have issues with that because they got such a big community. As for this game that is trying to strive into the community, you know, you need to really stand out. You know, it's not gonna be the best. It's a free game, so I guess maybe money wasn't the best of their standpoints, but you know, where was their long-term mindset going if it wasn't the player base that they wanted to have in here from gaining a lot of free players? You know, I mean, they have a small amount of microtransactions. It's still in here, of course, the battle pass and then the operator skins they drop, but it's a free game. You would have thought that with the titles that they had, with it being such a thing like COD Killer, that it would have still been a heavy hitter to this day. You know, no one is excited for this. I mean, it's a shame. You know, again, after watching this gameplay back, I had a lot of trouble finding lobbies. You know, it took me well over 2 minutes, 3 minutes at times, 4 minutes at other times. And I'm not even lying, 5 at a push. Now that might sound like it's not a lot of time, but again, struggling to find people that play in this game consecutively. And another issue I had a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, I'm still having now, is running into the same people. That's another reason why a lot of people didn't like this game, you know. But again, I'm not here to just completely talk about how no one's playing this game. It's completely dead, you know, and you shouldn't play it because it's dead. I think that, again, I think the game's cool. I think that's probably the best phrasing for it. I'm not gonna say it's amazing. It could have been amazing. It's definitely not at that state now. Can it potentially be amazing? There's hope. There is hope, but it has a really, really, really high hill to climb. Now, best foot forward. You know, again, I still like the abilities. I don't think they're overpowered. I think it's great. I think they need to continue dropping more operators, like I said, just to spice it up. but who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? There's a lot of games nowadays that are standing out for its quirkiness, and at the same time it's still holding its tactical shooting standpoint that it had from before. But look, I don't want to end the video on just, it sounds like I've been negative this whole time, but I like the game. I might be one out of the however many thousands there is that participate in it. Like I said, I think it's more stronger player base on the PlayStation 5, but it's definitely dropped in terms of Xbox players, monthly users. So I think it's great. I think I think it had a bigger potential than the finals, if you ask me. The finals had a great start off as well. Just didn't live up to the hype, kind of like how this kind of did, but this still has some room for improvement. And I'm excited, I guess. Will I be actively playing it? No, but I'll keep my ears open to the changes that they do. And if I see anything else, I'll upload it, I guess, But if you did like the video, guys, please just do me a favor. Just like the video, share it, subscribe too. It's free. Turn that post notification on as well, so you know when I've dropped a video. All right, peace out.